Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mumia Obsidian Ali. You know who I am. I need no introduction, right? And you're listening to the Grown Man Hour with my man Bernard Riley, heard weekdays right here on YouTube. What do you think about that? How about that? Now let's get back on with the show. Thank you.
What's going on? What's up, good people? We are in the building. Shout out to everybody who made it in on this fine, wonderful Sunday morning, doing a de facto church service. You know how we do. You know how we do every now and then. I gotta come in and pull you away from the Lord and have a de facto church service for you. Shout out to Minister Jap on that. I can never do it like him. I don't got the organs. But whenever I do a show on Sunday, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm doing a Sunday service. I see Uneducated Lame already said something about the collection plate. This will be a call-in show. Let me pin that link to the top because I want to know what y'all think here. I don't got all the answers, Sway. But it's clear that something different need to happen here. Something different need to happen. They got to do something. But first things first. Shout out to the early bird squad, those that make it in bright and early before we even get things started. Appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate all of your great support. And the Rod of God podcast came through with the comment of the day and the super chat of the day. He's like, hey, yo, BR. Let me get your platform and your AdSense / social security number for $451. Why you do that to me? I swear, man, when I heard that. Well, I'll say this. And keep in mind, my woman, she's like she's an outsider when it comes to this stuff. She talked to me about some of it. She know my perspective on some of it. She don't really listen to this kind of stuff. She do listen to Jason Black, oddly enough. But she don't really be involved in none of this stuff. She don't know all the odds and ends and nitty-gritty, details and this or that. But so it was just funny to get her raw reaction when I told her about it. No, she was actually listening to the I forgot what I think Rude shared something that I think Sister George took the link on Erica Williams' show or something like that. So long story short, her raw reaction, I'm only using her raw reaction because she's basically an outsider. She know what's going on, but she ain't really deep into this stuff. She kind of checked out. She could listen to me, she could listen to some of the conversations, but she just can't attentively listen. The chat room just is. She can't do a manosphere. She can't handle a manosphere chat room. She can't even be in the presence of all this chicoonery. But but as her outsider perspective was like, I think she was like, he basically just did that to slap y'all in the face. I was like, damn, because that is how it seemed. That is how it seemed. But I don't go that route with it. But it's funny that's the knee jerk. That's the knee jerk. But I don't necessarily think that's the case. He explained it actually, quite well. He did explain it, that he was basically just throwing away the trash. He wasn't passionate about it, didn't care about it no more. He was throwing away the trash. So here's the thing. I didn't know that it was for sale, but this is my general thought process, okay? My general thought process, it would have been as simple as this. If I would have known that he was selling it, my thought process would have been like, all right, because, I know roughly how much a YouTube channel cost. In that channel, I mean, about $5,000-$10,000 was about accurate. That's what he said. About he could have got about $5,000-$10,000 for it. So I instantly, would have been thinking, if I would have known, if I would have knew that he was selling it, if I would have known that he was selling it, I would have been like, okay, I would have hit him up like, hey, just hold it for a second. I need to go sell some stock, because I don't try to, I don't like to have just $5,000 to $10,000 just sitting in my account. So hey, let me sell some stock. It's gonna take a few days for everything to go through, for it to clear, for it to get back into my account. For the money to clear into my account. It take a minute. It take a minute. If you've ever sold some stock, you know how it go. So I'm sitting there like, all right, so just give me a second. I'm gonna sell some stock. I'm gonna come back to you with a good, solid, respectable offer for the value of your show. I mean, of your channel. And then he just responded by saying, "Nah, bro, you good, man. Just give me whatever you got in your pocket, man." I would have been, nigga, what? That's basically what happened. I'm about to go sell some stock real quick. I'll be back to you in 3 business days, bro. Whatever you got in your pocket. I just got $463 in a sucked on peppermint in my pocket. That's good. That's good. I take it. I'm like, oh my goodness, that blew me away. That blew me away. I didn't even know what to do with that information. I was like, what in the hell do I do with that information? He sold it. He basically just sold it for the cash. And he didn't give a shit, damn, or a fuck. I messed up my algorithm, my monetization on this video already. God dang. And you already know the narrative now. Reg the bad guy already, couldn't not one of them high value men couldn't come up with $450. That laugh. Reg funny as hell. But that's already gonna be the narrative, gonna be the story. Everybody I talk to, every man who got a channel, who's in the business of producing this type of content, every last one of them said, myself included, because I am a Patreon of Vermeil, which means sometime on December 3rd, the email was sent out. I didn't see it. Only reason I know that the email was sent out because after I found out it was sold, I was like, damn, Why didn't I hear about that? So I typed in his name, and lo and behold, it was there. So I missed it. I mean, I gotta own that. Gotta own that. I received the email. I didn't see it. Gotta own that. Didn't see it until, after the sale was already done. Everybody I know, Ty City included, but every content creator I talked to, I'm like, did you know? Would you have bought it? They all said, no, I didn't know, but yes, I would have bought it. So a lot of it is, but anyway, is what it is. I already gave my thoughts on what I think about that overall. Yes, it is definitely a victory for Sister George, one in the win column for the sisterhood. They one in the win column for them is what it is. But we doing big things. So we don't need to get bogged down about that. We don't need to make a big stink about it. Big things is going on. Big things is coming down the pipeline. But definitely, it was gave it to her for the money in her pocket. God damn. She bought that channel with the sticky titty sweat dollars in her bra. She reached in her bra and handed him some balled up dollars with titty sweat on it and handed him that shit, and he took it. Her sweat, that probably smelled like fucking Newports and White Diamond and strip club. He just reached in her bra and handed him some balled up, titty sweat drenched, crumbled up dollars, and he took it. I was like, God damn. Uneducated lame in the building. He says 5 in the collection plate. Hey, I appreciate your brothers. Coming through, supporting the stream. Nothing but love here. Love and appreciate each and every one of you good brothers. My man KD in the building. Hard and heavy-handed with the $100 super chats. I ain't even been playing this lately, but you know how we do when we get a $100 super chat around here. We got to have Smokey come count it for us. Make sure it's all there.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140.
That's $100.
Shout out to KD. Appreciate all the support. He hit me with a cash app for $40 cash app yesterday. I acknowledged it at the end of the stream. Didn't see it right when it came through. But man, appreciate you big time. Coming through hard and heavy-handed. Definitely appreciate that. I saw somebody say my camera is extra HD. Yeah, be working on it. I got to get the other cameras looking this good too. Yeah, a lot coming down the pipeline. But Dame C said, bought what? Come on, man. You ain't that behind the news story. But yeah, get the likes up. But yeah, we about to get into it. Cut to the Chase TV says, I'm intrigued to find out what Sister George is planning. I think he means planning on doing with the channel, though. I don't think she will be able to rebrand that channel. That's always the tricky thing when it comes to buying a YouTube channel. Put it like this. And my brother actually low-key did this. I don't know why he pulled it out. Okay, let me explain what my brother did. He started a Twitter page where all he did is just posted videos of girls twerking, nice pictures. He would tag them in it. That Twitter page started growing like crazy. His goal was to grow it and sell it. I don't know why he stopped. This is where he's smart, but he pulled out on something that would have been great because he got it up to 37,000 subs. Okay. He never showed his face, never put his name on it. It was just called, let's just say it was called Girls Twerking on Twitter. Let's just say that's what it was called. So he built Girls Twerking on Twitter to 37,000 followers. That's what they call it on Twitter. Followers on Instagram, subscribers on YouTube, friends on Facebook. What do they call them on Twitter? I guess they followers. So Yeah, grew it to 37,000 followers. Now, he wanted to rebrand it because he produced music. He wanted to rebrand that and start putting his music on there. So here's the thing: the people who signed up for the twerking, they probably were not going to be that much interested in his music. So they probably wouldn't watch it at all. But however, if he completely just got rid of just deleted all the content from the channel and then just didn't post nothing and just quietly changed the name of it and then just started, I don't see it's a difficult. I'm sitting here trying to brainstorm how he could seamlessly do it, and it's hard to do. It's hard to seamlessly do it. But let's just say if somebody do something like that, and then let's just say they got a business where they sell I don't know, fitted hats, fitted caps. We can assume that that the same guys that like to watch women twerk are more or less the same guys who might buy a nice designer fitted cap, So maybe you could, start just posting your business stuff on there, after you've grown to 37,000 subs. Even if you lose 5,000, even if it dropped down, let's say it dropped down to 25,000, you still got 25,000 people who's seeing your stuff who may buy your product. So it can be done. It can be done. But see, here's the thing. When a channel is built off of a personality, that personality leaves, that channel leaves. Like Tommy Sotomayor couldn't sell his channel. Tommy Sotomayor, he could sell it. If he sold it to me for $450.37, and now I'm there doing this on Tommy Sotomayor's platform, I tend to believe I'm, over time, even if I do it quietly, even if I quietly do it, I do believe, and by quietly, I mean just quietly remove all the content, change the name, and then just start doing my thing. Even if I do that, some of them may say, "Hey, what the hell? I typed in Tommy, I got this dude." Some of them may watch my stuff. They may like my stuff. Some of them may, man, I'm unsubscribing to this dude. I feel betrayed. I may retain some of it. I might. But at the end of the day, whatever the value of that channel was when it was Tommy's, it wouldn't, I couldn't maintain that value, even if I got the same talking points. So now we're talking about somebody with different talking points. Different talking points to the extreme nature to where, what if it's like, what if I bought Cynthia G's channel? Or no, what if I bought, let's just say Nyla Said. What if I bought Nyla Said's channel for $450 and a jawbreaker? I won't maintain that audience. Now, there's an interesting theory that Ramil has. Ramil actually thinks, depending on how she do it, per his thoughts and perspectives and views, he's like, you niggas still gonna be there, still gonna watch. And I do got a caller coming in. I haven't even gotten to the main topic, but I'm definitely gonna definitely gonna go to this call. But real quick, let me get to these super chats real quick. So, but just those are the dynamics, and I am interested to see what's going to happen. My prediction is, and Ramil said it best. Ramil was like, if she just troll with it, it might not go. I don't know. If she take it serious, yes, you're going to lose that audience. But yes, they could cycle the broke down woman's perspective audience over to that channel. If they could cycle that audience over there, then when all is said and done, it might end up doing the same thing that the broke down woman's perspective channel is doing. And again, that's a good thing, and that's a win for her. That's a good thing, and that's a win for her. So I mean, you can't knock that. You can't hate on that. We can, personally, silently sort of root for it to fail. Yeah, we can do that. We could be petty and do that. Yeah, she was petty as hell with that first stream she did. It was funny though, but she was petty as hell. We could be petty and root for it to fail. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, that's my prediction. That's my prediction, that it will just eventually regress to the meme of whatever the Breakdown a Woman's Perspective channel was doing. That's just my personal view on it. And again, that's a win. 450, that's a win. it's a win through and through. But nah, I'm not. Black men, for what we doing, what we got going on. I referenced the Black Manosphere meetup. Big things are happening. Big things are coming down the pipeline to where you don't got to be sour grapes about this. It's big things going on. It's big things going on, big things that we're doing, and that's what it's about for me. That's where I'm at with it. That's what that's what my mind is focused on. But yeah, it's hard. It's difficult to rebrand channels. It is difficult to rebrand channels, especially channels that are built on a personality. If a channel was built on showing designer specialty cakes, and it was called Specialty Cakes on Twitter or Specialty Cakes on Instagram, and somebody said, I'm about to sell this channel, they sell it to somebody. Now, all this other person would have to do is come on and show designer specialty cakes, and it's seamless. But if it's built on a personality, that's a difficult rebrand. It is. It's difficult, but I think something can be done out of it. But I don't know. We'll see. Snuggle668 in the building. He says, need you to play my music. You have been slacking. I don't need any excuses. I just need to hear the sweet sound of my voice now. Hit it, Mr. DJ Snuggles. I want you to actually come up. Hi, I'm Snuggle. Nope, I ain't playing all of it because you were rude. But I want you to actually come up one day. The Prophet of Thought is in the building. Please be patient down there. I see you down there. I'm about to bring you up in a second. But you got to shout out the Prophet of Thought.
Only from TPOT Media. Open your minds.
Shout out to Brother Xavier. Excellent interview last night. The Mac the Trucker in the building says, Priest Brother Bernard, just checking. Salute to everyone. And Brother Xavier, I'm going to share that one just to make sure as many people see that as possible, because that was a really good interview. Yeah. Shout out to the Mac the Trucker in the building. Shout out to Dane C. He says, I just found out Ramil. That was someone that created wow. Hold on. I just found out Ramil. Yeah, they was someone that created a YouTube channel, Big Booty Cuties, made from Instagram's twerking. He reached so you transitioned to another topic. Okay, it's my okay. Mm-hmm. Just found out about just found out Ramil. Okay, you just found out about Ramil, but now you're transitioning to the other thing. You got confused there for a second, but yeah. No. People do that. My brother grew one to 37,000 just showing chicks twerking. But that happens. You can grow a channel like that and then sell it. Those channels do sell. Instagram models are in the business of doing that. Because how easy is it for them? I talked about the easy pipeline for them to grow a channel and then sell it. But thing is, if they grow a channel to 100 subs, sell it to somebody for, I don't know, 15, 20,000, whatever, however much it sell for. That person then, once they start selling fitted caps or whatever, they just got to cross their fingers and hope that the same audience that like to see people twerk is the same people that want to buy their designer fitted caps or whatever. That you got to. It's a gamble. It's a risk, but yeah, it gets done. But I don't see it get done as much for a channel built on a personality. That's why if somebody like Ty City would have known, and how the hell Ty City didn't know? They talk on the phone regularly. Ty City said he for damn sure would have bought it had he known. Like, they the two people that led the rebellion in the Manosphere. They Ace Boone Coons. They partners in crime. That was Nino and G Money. Like, how Ty City didn't know? or how after the offer that Sister George put on the table, how he didn't just call Ty City like, bro, I'm selling my channel. I ain't got no offers other than $450. Nigga, just give me $450 and the lint balls in your pocket. Ah, damn it. Like that. Sell that shit to Ty City. Ty City could have got it and just rocked. Ty City could have got it and just rocked and did the same thing and probably maintained the same audience. But damn. See, for $450 for sure. I thought she paid. Dude, I was on the air yesterday. I said, man, I'm assuming she paid $5K. And if she paid $5K, I mean, over the course from 2022 to 2023, if she just make $10K off it, it was worth it. Good deal. $450? Ty City for damn sure would have bought that for $450. Hell, I would have bought it. I mean, if I would have known, I would have sold some stock and made him a real offer. And then he would have stopped me like, bro, you ain't got to sell no stock. Just give me give me whatever you got on you. Because that's basically what he sold it for. Just give me whatever you got in your pocket. That's basically what he sold it for. I was like, because I don't just keep, 5-10 G's in the checking account. I would have had to go sell some stock to get my hands on the actual worth and value of that channel. I would have had to go sell some stock. So I would have sold some. I would have been like, hold on, just hold it for a second for me. I'm about to go sell some stock. It's going to take some days for it to go through. You know how that work. I would have, so I would have cut out of like, I'll be back in 3 business days. I will be back in 3 business days. Just wait. I'll be back in 3 business days with a respectable offer. Like, nah, you good, man. Just give me whatever you got in your pocket. I'm like, nigga, what? Nigga, what? I was just like, dang. But I know for a fact, Ty City would have. Everybody I talked to who got a channel, who's in the content creation business, they all unanimously said, had they known, they would have bought it. That's what everybody unanimously said. But all right, I do got somebody in the building. Let me get my oh, here you go, right here. Let me get my earpiece together. So I can hear. All right, we are going to go to, this is Before the Billions in the building.
Hey, what's up, Bernard? Can you hear me?
What's up? I can hear you just fine. And the link is in the chat. Taking calls today, one at a time. One at a time. That's how I'm doing it today. No panel. I ain't got the stamina, endurance, or mental capacity for a panel today. But Before the Billions in the building. What's going on, brother? What you got?
Hey, what's up, Bernard? Glad to speak with you, man. So I was wondering. So you said that he sold it for $450?
Yeah.
Man, after spending all those years building it up, it had like 7.8 thousand subscribers on the channel.
Yes.
I was like, man, that's way too low. But
yeah, way too. No. To put perspective on how low it is, and he said, I heard him say this, and I said it before he said it, that I'm like, he make that in one show, or at least in one good show. He don't make that every show, but I know on a really good show for me, on a good show for me, I can make that in one show. I mean, hell, that's damn near that's a Ike and Theo super chat. He sold it for a Ike Ogiamian super chat. So that's the crazy part about it.
Not even a full one.
Right.
Like $50 shy of it.
yeah. So that lets you know right there, on a good show, me and Ramil, we can make that in one show. We don't make it every show. Don't everybody start pocket watching too hard. We don't make that every show, but for yeah, shout out to JT. But on a good show for me, I can clear $450, and I know Ramil make the same thing. I heard Ramil say what he make in a year doing his YouTube thing, and it was somewhere in the area of, like, I think he said 60 or 70,000. I'm like, that's sound about right. So you can do the math on that. Yeah, one show can pull $400 easy. So he sold it for a day's work for a damn. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So, and then the I guess Sister George, the way she was saying it was like, oh yeah, he sold it to me for probably more than he would have sold it for the men. And I'm just like, wait a second, what? Like,
yeah, she was. That's a good point. That's a damn good point. She was kind of stunting and fronting like she paid a lot of money for it at first, and then she came clean because she was saying she had to go to her husband and this or that or blah blah blah. I'm like, girl, you could 450. She had that in her bra and sweaty. She handed him some dollars with that smelled like white diamond perfume and titty sweat, and just handed it to him out of her bra, and that's what he sold it for. So I mean, it's like, so she was making a big deal, like it was a She was making it sound like maybe not on. Yeah, I would say it might have been on purpose. I don't know. My impression was that she showed up with the bag, like she showed up. She put the money on the table. Get your math on. Put it in a briefcase. Opened it up. Turned it around real slow and set back. You know, I'm thinking the deal was done in a smoke-filled room. That shit was done in an alley. I'm thinking it was a big ass oval table, smoke-filled room, cigars, bodyguards, and all kind of stuff around. Like, no, they did that shit like a crack deal.
But you know what? Somebody has said that it was like, it sounds more like a fire sale. Like, you know, I'll just take the first offer. But like $450 is like, man, that's way too low, man. Especially if you're making $60K off of it, like,
yeah. Well, no, but see, here's the thing though. Ramil's a solid businessman who got a lot of stuff going on. He be short selling real estate. He I forgot all that he got going on. But I mean, if you listen to Ramil, you know that he's a smart brother who don't need this. I mean, he so it wasn't a. He literally said it was like just getting rid of the trash. You know, sometimes you got to pay to get rid of some trash. So he just put it out there. And yes, that was the first actual offer that he got. Mm-hmm. He sold it on the first offer. So yeah.
Yeah. So and what you were talking about earlier as well is very true. You're talking about how hard it is to transition a one social media platform to, like, you know, talk about a totally different topic.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you guys, this is actually, I ran a meme page on Instagram a few years ago. Got the meme page up to like almost 10K followers. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, okay, now I can go ahead and start putting myself on here. Man, when I tell you, so many people started unfollowing and stuff like that. I was like,
they didn't want to see you.
I was like, dang, I've been running the page from the Shadow Realm and all this other kind of stuff, trying to make sure that it keeps running. But and then that's also what a lot of people do when they scam as well, is that, you know, you may see Oprah's doing this scholarship or something like that, and then people be like reposting it, trying to get the page up, and then you know, you have all these celebrities and stuff talking about, oh yeah, I'm doing this scholarship and everything. So all you got to do is repost it. And what they do is they actually just take everybody's followers, they stop posting, change the name and everything, and then they have somebody, you know, like an Instagram model taking up and you know, showing their pictures and stuff like that. Or, you know, you might have somebody like selling some Bitcoin scams or something like that on these pages. So, you know, there's a lot of people who are out here trying to sell these social media platforms just because it has a whole bunch of followers, and then you see the engagement, and then they can't even get like 100 likes with like 100K followers.
Yeah, no, I've seen firsthand how that work, because I got a Instagram channel connected to my YouTube channel. It's called, you know, at Bernard Riley Show or something. Yeah, at Bernard Riley Show. Mm-hmm. That's my Instagram that I'm going to, you know, keep, you know, professional and not be following no ratchet channels. But my original Instagram channel that I made in 2014, when I first found out about Instagram, like, that thing is ratchet as hell. I follow all kind of ignorant stuff. And yeah, I follow a few Instagram models on there, because it was 2014. My brother was like, "Hey man, go just create an Instagram account. Check out, look at this. He just started sending me stuff. You know, keep in mind, my brother's the same one who grew a Twitter page full of girls twerking. So he's the one who got me looking at, he got me into Instagram. So I got an Instagram page that's ratchet, which is cool because I get a lot of content off of there too. But that page, I will notice it will be an Instagram model She'll have, a lot of her videos, a lot of her pictures, and a lot of her stuff on there. She will gradually grow it. They do a little thing where, if one of them got, 10K subs and the other one got 10K subs, they, advertise and promote each other. Then they swap subs, and then they get more subs, and then they go up the pipeline and find somebody with 20K and swap with them. Then once they get up to 20K, and then now they could probably swap with somebody that got 50K, may have to pay them a little something. But once they get in that pipeline to where they've, collab with enough people, and they is in enough chat rooms, is in circulation, and now they're getting recommended, and it's like an easy shoot up to 100K. Then all of a sudden you look up one day, and then somebody is selling that stuff, that how to flip $300 into $3,000 type of stuff that Pocket Watching with JT be debunking. It instantly go from a chick twerking pictures of women to trying to sell something. And so people do that all the time, and they lose followers. But if they make enough sales, I guess it's a lucrative thing that they could actually pull off. So, that's there's that. So it is a thing that can be done, but it's difficult. It's difficult when you're talking about a channel that's built on a personality. Like, for example, I know Lead Attorney. That's your boy, Lead Attorney. Yep. He just hit 105. I think he's sitting on 105K right now. If he sold his channel, I don't care who the hell he sell it to, it won't work. Why? Because they're not Lead Attorney.
Exactly.
They'll be able to get some views at first, but eventually people gonna stop watching. it's just
I mean, immediately they will stop watching.
Well, okay. I mean, it will gradually take some time. The more, like, for example, when Derek Jackson shot himself in the foot, it wasn't the same situation, but it was a situation where he did something that just basically ruined his brand. Where, yes, initially 30,000 people jumped off, but then he waited like a week and then tried to post some regular content, and then it was like 5,000 more. He posted some more content. It's like every time he posts, boom. Every time he posts, it was just like a drop off every single time, to the point to where, I think he's lost over 100,000 subs, and he don't get that many views on YouTube, at least not comparatively. Whereas he used to, it was common for him to be in the hundreds of thousands. Now he's like down in like 10,000. Like he get normal, very normal pedestrian views compared to what he used to get. So.
Yeah, and then another thing about that is that it's not like he really put a whole bunch of like money or effort into his like setup or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So they were just coming for the personality. Really, that was really the only selling point. Not even the content. It was just they wanted to see him. Right. So that's like, if you don't invest in the business, you don't really do anything to actually like bring up the value of why we should watch you, then I can understand why.
Yeah.
And but one last thing, man.
Oh yeah. Oh no, go ahead. You got it.
Oh yeah, one last thing, man. I just wanted to say I do appreciate you for having me on the channel. And also I wanted to say that when it comes to these these social media pages and stuff like that, honestly, I say that Ramil should have, sold for at least 1,000. Like at least like, way more than that, like double that, 450. But when it comes to these social media platforms and stuff like that, you guys had to be careful, because they are out here hacking people and stuff like that, changing your page into a Bitcoin scam. There's a lot of people who are out here, like, they may be posting pictures of them and their baby or something like that, and then the next thing you know, they're talking about I made like $10,000 off Bitcoin, and then you're like, wait a second, what? And then later on, you see that they got hacked. So, just telling everybody to be careful.
Yep, no doubt. Thanks, Before the Billions, for coming on through, Gail.
Thank you so much,
I see you posting. Oh yeah, no doubt. And Gail, I see you posting his link down there. Make sure you spam that out real quick Before the Billions is leaving. As he's leaving, make sure you go ahead and spam that out real fast one last time. Get it in there. Yeah, make sure y'all go check out the young brother Before the Billions. That's another one of the intelligent brothers in this space, young intelligent brother that has a wealth of knowledge to give over there. So make sure that y'all go over there and check that brother out. And what was I saying when I saw Rod of God post something that I didn't want to post because I didn't want people to go leave my shit and go watch it. But since he already put it out there, yeah, the Prophet of Thought interviewed Ramil last night. It was an excellent interview. If you didn't see that, definitely go check it out. I was going to wait until after my stream to promote that. I was going to send people over there after my stream. But since Rod of God podcast went on and put it out there, y'all can, y'all now. Don't leave my shit. Just go and put that on your watch later list. How about that? Put it on your watch later list. No, you good, Rod of God, because the Prophet of Thought is that dude. We got an immense amount of respect for for brother Xavier. Did an excellent interview. So yeah, you know the deal. You know the deal. We love brother Xavier over here. So you wasn't wrong for posting his stuff over there. But that was an epic interview to the point to where I'm like, I felt like if I said, yeah, and brother Xavier interviewed Ramil last night, my shit was gonna go from 187 up there to 100. I was like, damn, let me not shoot my own little stream in the foot real quick. But but I was definitely going to promote it at the end of my stream. But it's already out there, and I make sure I do. I make sure I share it when I get off of here too. So shout out to brother Xavier. Snuggle says, Bernard, I want you to do a stream about YouTube. I think she means stream about YouTube etiquette. No, law of the jungle out here. We gangsters. But all right, let me de facto get into the main topic. Let me go ahead and get into the main topic. For those of you who didn't see the incident, I'll go ahead and play. I mean, some of y'all, I know a lot of y'all saw it. But for those that didn't, we'll go ahead and show the incident. This is not going to be very monetized, this channel here. In how much time? Let's see, 3:16. Ooh, so yeah, we're gonna play roughly 8 minutes. I may skip. See, that's too much of it. I may skip some of it, but you can see right now. You can see DJ Academics and this chick right here. They in each other's face. They going ham, and eventually a gun get pulled out. But so I'm about to roll the Not So Beautiful Being footage, and then we gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. The link is in the chat, so y'all can definitely come up and give your thoughts on it. The question that's on the table is, what changes do Fresh and Fit need to make in order to avoid getting a pistol pulled out on them? What do they need to do differently? I don't have all the answers, Sway. So y'all can come on in like Before the Billions just did, and get and give you a take and give your perspective on that. But without further ado, we about to roll the Not Beautiful Being footage. And shout out to Gail Lockett in the building, the best moderator in the business. Her and RM. Shout out to them. They took the crown from Naima Buckner. But so shout out to Gail Lockett and RM. They're the two best moderators in the business. Thank you for dropping $2.
These last $2, I'm not gonna lose.
All right, but let's get ready to go. And again, shout out to KD. Once again for dropping that 100 piece on it. Shout out to him. But let's roll this Not So Beautiful Being footage. Let's get ready to go. Let's get it. And y'all can't hear it. Now you can hear it.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Go handle your business. You know what I said? You gotta go. Go handle your business. Go handle your business. Go handle your business. Yo, this ain't Christ-like. This ain't Christ-like.
And I forgot to say real quick, as when Gail posted her super chat, she said it was 199 watching, something like 70 on the likes. That's ridiculous. That's pathetic. So let's make sure we get these likes up, people. Let's get these likes up. Let's absolutely, positively get these likes up. And I'm checking right now to make sure that Oh, damn. See, I didn't even like my own shit. Okay, so I just liked my video. So now that I've liked it, I've led from the front. I've led from the front and hit the like button. So y'all can go and do that yourself. Y'all can do that yourself. I follow the example of me. Hit the like button.
Your show, you had I've exposed you on that. Go ahead and your business.
From the looks of things, look like she pushed Fresh a little bit. Look like he's trying to grab. No, he's either trying to grab her, or I think he's trying to take his mic out of his hand, which is the mic out of her hand, which is a good move. Because if she's gonna be wilding out, you're not gonna wild out while holding my equipment that I paid for. So he's protecting his equipment. But technically, from my perspective, okay with the proceedings here and everything that's going on. And that's an aspect of they show that they good with. But it's the theme here. We're gonna be talking about, when do it go too far to where they gotta actually make some changes? Because something gotta give. Okay, yeah. She already hit him with this. You can't get no pussy. And oh, by the way, hold on. Wait, very important. Let me look in the camera and say this. Fresh and Fit. This is fair use. It is being used in a transformative nature. I'm going to play roughly 8 minutes of your video. 8 minutes out of a 3-hour live stream. Therefore, it would definitely fall within the fair use guidelines. Your video was 3 hours. I'm using 8 minutes of your 3 hours to use it within my 3 hours that I'm going to do. That falls under the fair use guidelines. I just want to look in the camera and make it clear. Fair use, nigga. since you have copyright striking, folks. This is fair use. This is fair use. I just want to look in the camera and make it very clear. But about to get back to the not so beautiful bean footage. But I just wanted to look in the camera and make that very clear. Shout out to Red Sings of Bruce. He says, donation, got to get the panel back up and running. I got some topics next year. I'll call you, Bernard. Right on. Hit me up. Where we at? Let's go. I see you down there. V Scott, see you down there. We got people coming in, but let me roll this not so beautiful bean footage, and then I'm going to definitely bring you up, get your thoughts and perspectives on that. And we're going to talk about, what do they need to do different? What changes do Fresh and Fit need to make to avoid this happening? I tend to believe that I'll get into my position on it, but the teaser trailer to it is, I think they're chasing glory and greatness and YouTube infamy to the point to where they're willing to risk it all. I think they don't care. They're on a goddamn Harley Davidson doing 100. I don't even know if Harley Davidsons do 160. I'm not a motorcycle person. They're doing 160, going the wrong way on the highway, trying to get to the damn pot of gold. They don't care. That's the teaser trailer of my position on that. But I don't want to know what y'all think on it. What changes do you think they need to make to not get killed doing 160 on a Harley Davidson, going the wrong way on the highway to get to that pot of gold? But so let's roll the not so beautiful bean footage. Let's get to the end of it. Let's go. Let's get it.
They hate on women, guys. Baby, I'm not gonna hurt you. Go get a whole podcast and I hear talk to women. She's great.
Eat a Snickers. You let yourself. Yo, shorty. Eat a Snickers, bro. Eat a Snickers, bro. Eat a Snickers. Eat a Snickers, bro. You let yourself. You such a life. You ain't Christ-like.
That's why you need to breathe. You need.
Keep in mind, everybody in there right now is technically having a good time. I mean, Myron is kind of trying to regulate. Myron do regulate stuff and handle things. When shit go down in there, Myron do actually get up and try to handle it. Fresh be sitting back, resting in his femininity. I mean, like it like Fresh don't do a damn thing when shit go down. I remember when the Ayande dude knocked on the door, kicked on the bang, hit on the door. It was like boom, boom, and he was like, I move, and then Myron hopped up. Fresh was sitting. Fresh looked at the girls like, "Oh, this is going to be bad." I was like, "All right, I'm sorry, Fresh. I'm sorry, Fresh. These are jokes. These are jokes. A lot of people don't like y'all for real and want to see Fresh and Fit drown. They want to see the channel go down. I'm not even in that camp. I'm not. And a lot of people I'm cool with and close to are in that camp. I'm not in the want to see Fresh and Fit fail camp. I'm not of that. These is jokes. These is jokes. I ain't out to get them. These is jokes. But but yeah. But let's roll it. Osama Abdu says, BR, what city skyline is in your background? It's a number. It's actually going to rotate, but I do think that's New York right now. I would use the skyline of my own city, but I live in a small town, Saginaw, Michigan, and our skyline it's just like, you can't even commit suicide in Saginaw. You jump off one of these buildings, you'll sprain your ankle at best. It's like it's a small city. It's you can't even kill yourself out here. But so I can't even use the skyline in my own city. But shout out to JC, says fair use. But all right. I feel bad for that joke on Fresh. That was too far. I shouldn't have said Fresh be resting in his femininity when stuff go down on the Fresh and Fit podcast. I shouldn't have said that one. I shouldn't have said that one. But I give Myron his props. Like, he hop up and he handled the stuff. Y'all can criticize how he handling it. Y'all can criticize the leadership and foresight to be putting him, his home, and all the people he invite into his home in those situations. But he do step up when it happens. So anyway, let's roll it. Let's roll it. I see I got people down there waiting, chomping at the bit, want to get in on this. But just let me just get through the tapes for the people that haven't seen it.
Need to breathe during these sessions. You cannot handle the truth.
Yo, get it. Hey, Shorty, hey, listen. Hey, I ain't gonna play with y'all. I ain't gonna play with y'all. The moment she said that. God was inspiring a thought. I couldn't do it. She said that God was inspiring a thought. Yo, Shorty, get your bitch ass on out of here, Shorty. Get the fuck on out of here.
Hi, I'm about to start me a podcast soon. It's going to be called The Lonely Show.
In the midst of all that was going on, all the chicks want to do is promote their shit. That's all they want to do. They want to promote themselves. Everything going down. Somebody about to get a pistol pulled out. But real quick, I just want to say that I'm Aisha. I got a podcast coming called Aisha's Views, and you should come watch it. It's going to be it's like, come on. They don't give a damn.
And come follow me at cody.co. My birthday is coming up soon. I'll probably check it out for this. Y'all know that we ladies like to tussle, right? When you talk about fornication, right? Don't like me, but I know y'all like to tussle. Hey, yo. Who did you swing on, bro? You wildin'. Hey, yo.
See, when I watched this, it was a distracted watch. I didn't really see that, but I think she swung on him. And again, I think y'all can see my cursor and what I see. That's probably why I missed a punch right there. I think I missed a punch because I was busy. I was looking at,
Hey, yo.
Oh, hey, that was a clean connect. I gave him the benefit of the doubt that one time when that one chick swung on him. I said he blocked it, and it was a camera view of a different angle where it did show that he did actually block it. But then he didn't block that. She connected.
Hey, yo. Who did you swing on, bro? You wildin'. She just swung on.
She hit him with a jab, like right from the pocket. When you throw a jab, you ain't supposed to cock back. You're just supposed to basically just float it out there real quick. Like she just floated it out there quick. Like notice there was no cock back. Like she know how to get in. She know how to sneak a punch in on a dude because man got quicker reflexes. So you got to know how to throw a proper jab in order to get it for a chick to really get that punch in on a dude, especially an athletic dude. So she threw a proper jab out there. She really did.
medication.
Hey, yo.
Who did you swing on, bro? You wildin'. She just swung on the man. She's tripping. Girl, you embarrassing yourself on live on YouTube. You are a mother. You cannot act like
it's
this.
the fact that she
That ain't Christ-like, y'all.
That's the Christ
she got mad
It's
when
a Christ.
videos why she had a kid out of wedlock.
You mad when you
can't
telling
get
the
mad
truth.
at that.
You can't be mad. Also, you know, promote.
All right.
This is getting crazy.
Now, I'm fast forwarding, so I think it's right at the part where
Crazy energy, like it's the fact that she got mad.
Okay, academics is getting real angry right now.
This is getting crazy.
She better get the fuck out of here, bro. If she take your pride and leave. Oh, bitch, I'm stomping on the hood. Yes,
The baby gotta go to school.
Another cop. Just get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
You're embarrassing yourself. You're a mom. Respect it.
World Star. Somebody else said World Star. This is World Star for real.
This is going on.
This is some World Star ass shit.
Shameless plug. Follow me at KODI.KOPCO_.
We had
Guys, this is insane. Like,
Jumping Friday, nigga.
Yeah. The baby got
all right, it looked like things calmed back down, but it's about to get back wild. I'm trying to skip ahead. I'm at the 3 hour and 20. Well, actually, at the 3 hour and 21 minute mark. This ends at the 3 hour and 23 minute mark. So it's 2 more minutes left in it. So we about to
leave with your pride,
I
everyone.
didn't think she would really turn up like
I
that.
didn't think she was gonna do all this. Someone that's a Christ-like.
Was that I mean,
Like the video, we going viral.
Hey.
Really no, but
I don't know what
Nikki,
shorty was
choose
reaching
me.
for in her bag with a Sparks or dumbass in hand and got a pack off her. Fuck that.
Yeah, she wild. She could have got dealt. She could have got dealt with for real, but she could have got dealt with for real.
So right now, it's like they're talking about how she was reaching for it, but she didn't actually get it out. I think later you about to see she about to apparently get it, pull it out.
I don't know why y'all holding it up.
Nah, because niggas act, but you got shit.
And that was kind of DJ Academics. After the situation seemed to be sort of calmed down, what he did was kind of dumb right there. You walk back towards the situation. All right. The situation was calmed down, and it seemed like they in the process of getting her up out of there. You didn't need to be over there no more. I mean, yeah, because the beef was initially with him, but they got it separated. He over there, he calm, he cool. The room sounding calmer. So I'm like, why would you walk back towards the situation? Like, it's technically no reason for that. Now, if she wilding out and she in your face, yeah, you got to stand your ground and do what you got to do. But if the situation gets separated and it get calmer, yeah, just chill. Just chill.
To lose, bro. Chill out, bro.
We supposed to swing
Yeah, but still, nigga, I don't want to see you in the situation like that, bro. I won't do it. Let me handle some like that, bro.
Once I started grab that mic a certain way, I'm like, you better put that shit back down because I swear to God, I'll get up real fast. I just don't know why shit. I'm itching. I'll help somebody right now.
Okay.
Okay, I was incorrect. He didn't walk towards the situation. He came back. I was incorrect on that. It looked like he was walking back to the situation, but he pulled back. And I think we at the part now where it's about to. I think when Myron starts saying everybody pull to the left, that's when it was pulled out.
Right now because I swear to God, I'll get up real fast. I just don't know why shit. I'm itching. I'll help somebody right now.
Okay.
Move to the left. I said move to the left. Yo, nigga, I said move to the left. Now. All right. Chris, you too stupid. What the fuck you doing? Move to the left.
This is the right thing.
Everybody get to the fucking left. All right. If bullets come down this way, I ain't getting nobody fucking hurt.
Oh, I'm gonna destroy that hoe. She shoot me.
Wait, she said threats.
You're chilling out. Here. Yeah, no, you good. You good. You've been drinking. You ain't fucking nothing. It's me.
Of course.
Okay. I don't miss. Okay.
All right. That was one of those streams of theirs that ended without us even knowing ultimately what happened. If it ended with people, for all we know, that stream ended and somebody got dead, as they say. So if I see people already saying publicity stunt, I don't buy that for 1 second. I don't buy that for 1 second. Them chicks are not that good at acting. Those chicks would have to be really talented actors, which I don't buy. I do believe that was actually a very legitimate situation that happened. I think that the crazy chick did pull out a gun on them. When it happened, I'm going to bring up people. We're going to talk about what they got to do to make sure that stuff like that don't happen again, but still somehow maintain the awesome show that they got, because they don't want to give that up. So my view, they willing to risk it all for glory. That's my view on it. But something got to shake, something got to change. But like I said, when stuff like that go down, like Myron, I don't know the whole layout or where she was standing, but when he was yelling at, ordering everybody, male and female, get to the left, dude said, well, this is the right though. He said, I don't care, get to the fucking left. You know, I like I said, the nature of the show puts everybody in harm's way, but when stuff go down, Myron do step up and, you know, he do step up and try to regulate the situation after things go down, which, I mean, I'm assuming that there was a tactical reason in making everybody get over to the left. You know, he took that leadership role to try to make sure that nobody got hurt. I do give him respect for that, but why is some people always about to get shot, hurt, beat up, or something in your goddamn house? But let's get to it. Vernon Scott, you came up first, so I'm going to go to you. And just give me your overall thoughts on what you just saw. Give me your overall thoughts on hold on, before you give me your overall thoughts on what you just saw. Leo Anthony in the building, he says, why wouldn't they check people? Oh, there you go. That's one suggestion. Why wouldn't you check people for weapons? I'm sure they had them chicks take their cell phones and put them in a basket. I mean, you're gonna be bringing in gangster boo. They gotta have them put their guns and their knives and switchblades and in the basket. But them chicks probably like the chicks in the 90s. They got the little razor blade in their mouth. They're doing like Tupac and Above the Rim. Gonna pull that shit out and slice, pull that out and slice Myron up.
That New Jack City style type stuff.
Yeah. Leo Anthony,
Bernard?
I'm doing great. Hold on real quick. Leo Anthony in the building, he said, why when they check people for weapons when they enter the building? Think about it, Bernard. It's staged. And look, black people, we try to find conspiracy theories under every rock. I don't buy it. I don't think that was staged. I think that they dropped the ball on that, but that is what they need to do. They need to pat them chicks down, even if they in a mini skirt, in a onesie or two top, or a little, they in a mini skirt with their belly out. Pat them down anyway. Check the purses. JC in the building, he says, not a fan of Fresh and Fit, but Myron is always ready. Yeah. People try to hate on him. There's things to hate. I don't even call it hate. It's some legitimate things to criticize, but no, he do be ready to roll when things happen. And Fresh would just be, But it's so bad that when the Ayande, the Akinwande, whatever that dude name is, pulled up with another dude, and they like, Fresh, well, they pulled up at your house. Why you ain't go out there and do something? He was like, because it would have been 2 against 1. That mean in his mind, he didn't even count Fresh and Trey as an able-bodied adult male who could help him fight. He just said it's going to be 2 against 1. He basically just called his squad some bitches. I mean, ain't no other way to say that. Ain't no other way around that. But Casual Observer in the building, shout out to you. Appreciate that. He says, Bernard, who would you want for your backup? I don't know what you mean by that. Who would I want for my backup in a fight? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. You said BR stay farting on that dude name. All right, cut it out. I don't know his name. I think it's Ayande. But all right. So we got Vernon Scott in the building. All right, you got the floor, you got the mic. What you got? Just what's your thoughts on this? And then I'm gonna put the question to you, that the question of the day. But go ahead. What's your overall general thoughts on what we're looking at here?
Man, we looking at a new age Maury. That's all we looking at, really. Where you gotta constantly bring in some type of drama, whether it's real or fabricated. It's some level of drama to keep the entertainment high. And what it honestly reminds me of is, remember when Kevin Samuels did that show and he was talking about the Icarus wings and how Icarus got too close to the sun? I think he was referring to them in the first place. This is where we're at right now, is that they know what's getting the hype. They know what's getting them views past the accusations and people doing reaction videos to them. They know that entertainment is coming from all of those women sitting in there getting into those arguments. You know, DJ Academics has been on a tear, yelling, tripping. And it's like, how much can we build up the hype before it actually explodes? And how much can we contain it before it actually gets too far so we can get all of these views? And you know how it goes with Icarus. He flew too close to the sun. He gonna get burned. And it's just a ticking time bomb. And what my man said in the super chat was 100% correct. Man, we from Michigan. I went to high school with metal detectors.
Yeah.
You might as well just prop them boys up, men and women. Ain't nobody special, ain't no preferential treatment. If y'all really talking about equality like that, I know y'all checking the men before they walk in there. Why you not checking those women? Y'all want to play favorites, and now it's getting y'all. Now it's starting to backfire in detrimental ways. Like y'all putting people's lives on the line. You got a shorty out there pulling a blicky on somebody. That's not gonna work. That's the safety of your stuff. That's insurance. That's casualties. You get everything taken from you, especially after them coming out and trying to put copyright suits on. That's like y'all.
The copyright thing aside, right now, I'm not even dealing with that right now. Lead attorney actually did a good job on that, and of course, Abby and Preach did a great job on that. I'm not even dealing with that right now. But overall, okay, so you talk about the Icarus flying too close to the sun. I didn't say Icarus flying too close to the sun. I basically said that it's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but in order to get to that rainbow, to get the full glory of everything you chasing, you got to ride 160 miles per hour on the Harley Davidson going the wrong way on the highway to get there. And I say they're willing to do it, but is it worth it if at the end of the day you're getting guns pulled out on your show and all that crazy stuff happening? So we already talked about the metal detectors, but overall, just the frame, the overall nature of the show. Do you think what aspects of the show do you think, what changes do they need to make to avoid those situations? What changes do you think they need to make to avoid those situations?
So definitely the metal detectors, checking the people, but also when you get into that derail moment where you got people starting to yell and get real in their feelings, somebody got to be there to moderate that, because you can't have people getting to the point where you standing up, y'all yelling, y'all throwing cups, and everybody else is in there hyped up and they trying to feed off that energy. Y'all need somebody that's gonna be there like, hey, why we throwing cups? Let's cut this out, because it's always somewhere. It's always gonna go somewhere. We all been to the club before. We all seen how stuff would get crazy, and then you'll see security jump right in before it gets too hectic. So somebody got to be there to be level-headed, and Myron can't just keep jumping in reactively. It has to be proactive.
Yeah. That's sort of what I'm talking about. That's sort of what I'm talking about there. The proactive measures to get things, on point. That they got to do that. They got to do that. Even at
they need real security at this point.
Yeah, even at the risk of potentially losing some of the thing that draws people in. They probably do got to get that intact. But like I said, I think they've tallied up the cost and everything, and I think they good with it. But Vernon Scott in the building. Brother, do you got a channel?
No.
Okay, cool.
I just circulate around showing love to everybody.
Okay, cool. Right on. Hey, you in Michigan? Hey, I got to get you in the studio. I got to set up here, even though I'm not fully using all of it, but I got multiple mics and all kind of stuff going on, So yeah, so hit me up, hit my email. Where you at? You in Detroit?
Yeah, I'm actually in Auburn Hills, but yeah, I would love to talk.
Whenever, if you ever want to come on and be an in studio guest, we can make that happen. Hit me up.
Oh yeah, I can do that IT game talk, definitely. It would be a pleasure.
All right, right on. All right, cool. Shout out to Vernon Scott. We got Devil's Bane in the building. Shout out to you. Appreciate you coming on through, brother. Overall, what's your overall? Well, before you give me your overall general thoughts on that, Jockey's Retro in the building. He says Mayan views himself as a security. Yeah, he's pretty much all but said that. He said it's his job to protect that place, and it's Fresh's job to watch Myron protect the place because he don't participate in none of that protection that goes on. But Dane C in the building says on the next Fresh and Fit episode, Taliban hoes interviewed. Hey, that might be the way. That might be the way. Bring in women with their head covered. You make sure. So this how Raw in the building. He says on the next episode of Fresh and Fit, Cuban and Colombian kingpins storm the building, and RIP. Let's not hope none of that happens. Let's not wish that upon anybody. He says Bernard would okay. He's saying who would I want for backup? I said backup to do what? Backup in a fight? Like what are you talking about? Be specific. Tell me know what you're talking about. Shout out to my man Black Wolf Inc. in the building. He says the chick appeared on TMZ. The podcast is now getting exposed to the highest levels. And that sort of makes my point. That's why they want it more or less exactly how it is. They want it more or less exactly how it is. But what's your thoughts on that Devil's Bane? What you got on it? What you think they need to do to what changes do you think they need to make in order to prevent or are you like me to think that they don't want to make any changes? They good.
I don't think they want to change this, man. I think they got a winning system and they love it. Like I think they love this clickbait. Like they literally name the whole video after this last little bit at the end. Like I think.
Okay, so you think they're of the view, hey, we got a gun pulled on us. Yes, exactly what we need.
I mean, to some extent, yes. Like, I mean, I don't think that. I mean, I honestly think even deeper than that. Like, I know you're not of this opinion, but I personally think that this is staged. Like, they got a new like scandal coming out like every couple of weeks or so. Every scandal basically involves them being caught up in some lie that they told their audience. Like, it's like. They're just knowing how they do business.
Scandal, hold on, wait, real quick. Every scandal you said means they're caught up. Every scandal they're caught up in some lie that they told their audience. So
or some front they put up to like make themselves appear like not. I'm not gonna say like every scandal because I don't even keep up with all their stuff like that. But you know, like the major ones that I've seen, like it usually involve like some sort of like deception or something. Like that was at least the accusation. So
I'm not exactly seeing that. I don't buy that it's staged. Everything that I saw in there looked so spontaneous. So I don't think all that.
No, man, we got this light skin.
If it was staged, that means everybody in that room technically would have had to been in on it.
No, they wouldn't really. All you need is like either Myron or DJ Academics, and then the chick that's dressed up like a Catholic schoolgirl. Catholic school thought. And honestly, like you gotta think, like even if she's not like an actress, like the nature of how these women move, it just involves, you know.
Answer me this, because to say that it's staged, that's to imply that it's implausible that a woman would get into an argument with a bunch of men on camera in that situation and don't want to get shown up and get in her emotions and get real just erratic and crazy and actually pull out a gun. I think that's possible.
I mean, I think that's possible too. But
so then why even say that it's staged if it's something happening that is generally possible?
Well, that's generally, yeah. But I mean, you look at Fresh and Fit just in general, how they move, how they conduct their business. Like they don't have any like qualms about, you know, having, you know, putting a little extra gas juice into the engine, you know what I'm saying? To like get things. I don't know, man. I that's just my personal opinion. I just think that, you know, just
all right, I got you. Devil's Bane. Do you have a channel? I'm pretty sure you, or no?
I
mean, you got the setup with the fancy mic. I mean, you should have a channel.
I mean, this is I got a channel.
Okay, moderator
live stream. I did it a week ago.
All right, so you're just getting started. Hey, I like to help and support brothers, help brothers out. Even though, shout out to Minister Jap. I mean, I was talking to Jap. He said that doing this, you end up creating and promoting a lot of crazies. But I'm willing to take that risk to help brothers channel out. But yeah, don't turn out to be some psycho that we see on some list on some. Never mind. But don't turn out to be crazy. But yeah, somebody type in Devil's Bane into YouTube. So y'all can go check that brother out, subscribe to that brother. Like to support brothers trying to come up and make it happen in this space. I can't type and talk at the same time. So one of my moderators find his channel for me and drop that down in the link. But we got my man Pablo Fresco Bar in the building. Thanks to Devil's Bane for coming on up and giving your thoughts and giving your words on that. We got my man Pablo in the building. Definitely want to hear what Pablo got on this one. And I done brought Pablo up in his did I bring Pablo up? No, I didn't bring Pablo up. Wait, hold on.
Well, I'm up now. Yeah.
Oh wait, you are up. Okay, Pablo's up. Let's go. What's up, Pablo? What you got?
So Bernard, I have a proposition for you, a show idea for Bernard Riley. You remember I came up with the idea of the Grown Man Hour. I did.
Yes, you did. Gotta give you props and credit on that. You organically just called this the Grown Man Hour one day, and it stuck. So yes.
And now, another epiphany has just appeared in my head. Here it is.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pitch the idea to you.
I'm listening.
Bernard Riley interviews ratchet rogues. You see, you will interview Flint, Michigan's most ratchet hoes.
I don't got to go all the way to Flint. We got them here in Saginaw, but
okay, Saginaw, Flint, Detroit. I mean, we do the whole circuit, baby.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna put them on the couch. Yeah, we're gonna put them on the couch, right? You gonna interview them. We're gonna change your attire though. We got to change the attire. The shirt with the collar, no. We're gonna get you a muscle shirt with some Mr. T starter set with the Gucci links, and we got to get you some Versace shades, and we're gonna pimp you out, baby. And we're gonna set them down right there in your studio. Now this might be dangerous because it's at your crib. It's in the basement.
Oh no, this ain't. I'm not in my. I'm in a whole separate location right now. So no, that's sort of why I did it. Not because I was planning on doing the Ratchet Rogues interview show, but I did. I do plan on having in studio guests and everything. And I didn't want a bunch of people at my house like what Myron them got. So that's the that's the reason why I'm basically renting out space in a separate location.
All right, so that's good. That's good to know.
That's not a hurdle right now.
Because it could be gunplay, it could be box cutters, all of that. We just we got to keep it clean. But yeah, so I'm thinking Bernard Riley's Ratchet Rogues, and you just hoes from all over come, and you are the Larry King of hoes.
Oh man, no, but you are. You are.
Baby, we can get rich, baby. Hey, I'm gonna be your fresh.
Put it like this. It's a girl I know, and I used to work with her, and she was like a card carrying side chick. She liked being the side chick. She didn't want her own man, and I used to work with her. Like we was working on an assembly line, so I'm working next to her, just talking to her all day. She was like dating, sleeping with some married man at the job. And the married man had some other woman that he was also cheating on his wife with, and she getting into it and fighting with the other side chick. I'm like, wait, he got a whole wife. You don't care. You're not tripping or doing nothing to break up his marriage, but you gonna be in the parking lot fighting the other side chick. How does that make any sense? So I was just sitting there just picking her brain and how and she wasn't a bad looking woman. But it was like she broke down the psychology of why she didn't want an actual man that was actually hers, and
it's less responsibilities.
Why she felt better and more comfortable if he was already attached to something else. it was crazy, and she broke down the psychology so cold. I was like, God damn, this is before I even had the show and everything. But I was thinking back about it, like, man, this chick. We do Side Chick Chronicles. Just talk to her like
there you go. Side Chick Chronicles, exactly.
She was breaking down the psychology of the career side chick so cold that I was just like, damn, that would be a good show. Like somebody need to get her on for on radio. But it just blew me away that she would, okay, you cheating on your wife, you can, but you only can cheat with me. If you cheat with some other chick, you cheating on me. You're not
too far.
Yeah. You not.
You done gone too far. Your morals are corrupt.
Yes, I'm your side chick, but you can't cheat on me with another side chick. You got it was crazy. It was crazy. So
all right, Bernard, you think about it and get back to me, okay? Just think about it. I'm telling you, baby, we going to the top. I'll be your fresh. I'll be over there instigating and then make you clean up the mess.
No, man, I ain't trying to be in here belly to back suplexing broads, but no, I am gonna have some in studio guests. Some of them, some of them will be women. Some of them will be women. But if it get to the point where I got to be belly to back suplexing people, then I got to make some changes. And somebody doesn't understand that 6 U and that N means gun. I just didn't want to put it in the title because YouTube algorithm, even though I didn't say so much crazy stuff today to mess up the algorithm anyway. But anyway, anybody else want to come on up and participate and be a part of this? You definitely, the mic is open for anybody, anyone, anywhere, anyhow. You can come on up and be a part of this. We got Fawcett Media down there. Moderators, go and drop. Hopefully, I was dropping Pablo's link in the chat, but drop Fawcett Media's link in the chat as well. That's my Instagram. I'm about to start I've been telling y'all for the longest. I'm about to start posting stuff on there, but it's definitely coming. But we got Fawcett Media in the building, so y'all go ahead and start posting Fawcett Media's link down in there right now. But go ahead, you got the floor. You got the mic. What's going on, brother?
What's good, Bernard? Thank you for having me. What's happening?
What's happening?
So Fresh and Fit, like as much as their coaching, and I've been observing them for a while, as we all have. We've seen them in this space. As much as they rail against clout chasing, like that's their business model. Their business model is clout chasing. So when they brought up the fact that it might be staged, yeah, there's a strong possibility that it might be, or this might be the intended result. They're like, keep the cameras rolling. If you ever hear them talk about it.
Yeah, no, I think you hit it right on the head when you say intended result. What they want to do is create an environment where there's a high probability that something like that will go down.
Right.
I don't think you want to stage it and then have some bimbo trying to be an actor. You don't want to do that. You just want to bring in the bimbos and just have them in the environment. I'm sure they got drinks there. I think Myron, I don't even know a fresh drink. I know Myron don't drink, but they got drinks there for the women. They got the women drinking, the women saying stupid stuff, and Myron surgically picking apart the stuff that they saying. And we know from just manosphere experience. Excuse me, that triggers the hell out of women when they get
stumped.
Yeah, when they get stumped or they find out that they not making any sense, and then they try to make sense, and then you smack it down with logic and facts and stats, and then a lot of them will just get emotional and blow up and turn into toddlers having a temper tantrum. And even Oyunde, I'm messing his name up on purpose.
Allende, I think.
I'm messing this. Even Allende basically said that, yeah, we got to do stuff to try to get them. We got to set them off. We got to he said that they be yes, and yeah, we got to get a camera, and yeah, we got to have the kick out camera so people can see what's going on when it's getting kicked. So it's not staged, but it's almost it's setting up the parameters to increase the probability that it will happen.
Creating the environment. I'm a media channel, so I can see the stagecraft in that for sure.
And
yeah,
even Kevin Samuels with his line of questioning, he does lead them down the path to where, hey, they might have a good conversation. They may hear what he's saying and they may receive what he's saying. But he does ask them a series of questions that leads them down a path that's going to force them to have to look at themselves in a way that they don't want to look at themselves, and that's going to trigger them. And then that's when the money shot is going to happen. But I don't think he's not paying women to call in and say stupid stuff. But he got an environment and apparatus set up to where 1 out of every 10 are going to blow a gasket up there, or just going to say something ridiculous to where then you know you're going to be on World Star. That's just what it is. But no, I can't go with it being staged at all. But I think you said it exactly right. You said it exactly right. That is just the parameters are sort of set, so to speak.
Yeah. And it's like I said, being in the media, like there are advantages to that. Like all press is good press is what they say. Mm-hmm. So the fact that they made TMZ, I know they over there like, oh, we made it to TMZ, we killing it, we killing it. Yeah. But I brought this point up on Jessica X's panel yesterday. Like I feel like they don't have a big homie structure around them.
What do you mean?
I feel like there's nobody advising them that might be of an older, not necessarily even older, but of a higher status that could tell them how to avoid some of the pitfalls that they're going into. And I think that's because, you know, people are addicted to the limelight of the situation, the clout of the situation. Like the people that come into their circle are obviously having their hand out from Rollo Tomasi on down. You know what I mean? Like they want to hit that platform and get some type of exposure.
You know what? You are absolutely right. And this is no disrespect to Donovan Sharp, but Donovan Sharp in many ways is supposed to be their big homie.
He going out bad
because they built that platform so big and so strong. In many ways, he ultimately he's de facto being their enabler. Well, okay, let me say it like this. Maybe he behind the scenes is saying good stuff that they need to hear, but on the camera, he's basically, you know, he made up this story about Fresh trolling everybody.
Oh,
yeah, I mean stuff like that. And
Rollo agreed on that too.
Oh, Rollo even agreed on that.
Yeah, he was
okay.
Trolling.
So you can see it right there. The big homies that's supposed to be guiding them are essentially enabling them, at least publicly. Why? Because they probably want access to that platform. They probably want access to that audience. If when Fresh and Fit grow that, which I believe they will, when they grow that to 1 million subs, Rollo and Donovan Sharp, they want to be able to at least siphon at least 50,000 of those subs. Long as that's good.
Real. That's real.
That's good. And long as they stay close and attached, they get to stay relevant because they'll always get to get a piece of that. They'll always get to get a piece of it. So I think that's what's going on. But I'm hoping, this is me just hoping, I don't know. But my hopium is that publicly they're defending them. Publicly they're saying things to back them up. But behind the scenes, they like, look, man, y'all got to stop doing this. You got to not do this. You got to not do that. You got to dial this back. This is okay, but dial this part of it back. Hopefully they're saying that behind the scenes. If they're not doing that, then they're being full-blown enablers. Yeah, Janet Jack. I mean, not Janet Jack. Janet Jack me.
Jackie Jack. Janet Jack me. Damn, you went back.
Yeah, I said that by accident. That Freudian slipped out. There's some young people.
We're Obsidian with the Pornhub sound.
It's some people who don't even know who that is, but yeah, that's just a classic, legendary. Yeah, and I know you. I can tell you. I can look at you and tell you of the age that you know.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But Jackie Jack says that Donovan says he tries to advise them. So if they are being advised and they're just basically saying the hell with it, we're gonna do what we do. And that goes back to the point that I forgot who it was that said that Icarus flying too close to the sun. I said they in a goddamn motorcycle going 160 the wrong way on the highway to get to that glory, to get to that pot of gold, and they don't care about the danger, the risk, and what's going to happen on the way there. they're going full steam ahead. They not stopping. They running. You know,
they on a dummy mission though. They on a dummy mission.
Okay, well, no. Here's the important. Well, okay, you say it's a dummy mission, but I could call it a dummy mission if it was no reward. It's high risk, high reward. Like they already took a risk of potentially losing their channel with this whole copyright thing.
Exactly.
They're taking all kind of they getting all kind of entanglement with the women that's on the channel. They having guns poured on them during the channel. They having so much stuff happening to where they either going to lose their channel, get shot, or just you know, whether it's the copyright, whether you. I mean, you. So
God forbid. God forbid.
Yes, yeah. It's so much. It's so much going on. So much risk that's being taken. But it's like, if you're chasing greatness, like what are you willing to risk? Because right now they making $100,000 a month each. They're millionaires. Like, so it's almost like if it ended tomorrow, they chased it full steam ahead. So how could you criticize? Well, they didn't have as much longevity. I mean, but what they essentially did is like, I mean, even if let's just say if it gets shut down, you know, hopefully nobody gets shot. But let's just say if their channel gets shut down. They had a hell of a 1.5 to 2 year run. The average average player in the NBA is only in the NBA for 2 or 3 years. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. So they basically like somebody who signed an NBA contract, made millions over the course of a 2 year period, and then just got kicked out the league. They got cut. You can't knock that. They still got the name. They could go do something else with it. So you can't. It's like they've made a conscious decision to play in that fast lane, but they got to do something to make sure that they don't fuck around and get shot. That's just how to do it.
I mean, not only that, like some of the guests that they're inviting in their space, like Tekashi and the whole like just kind of jumping into that realm of business, like things get a little more serious in the music industry. And I don't know if they're aware of that. You go from YouTube to this music industry, and now you got enemies. You aligned with Tekashi, and Tekashi got people out chasing them. You know what I'm saying? This is where, like I said, if they had some big homies. But I was on Jessica X panel with a lot of people that were supporters of theirs who were actually older than them. And I was like, this is not working in my man brain. This is not working because I see wisdom following youth. You know what I mean? I see wisdom following clout. You know what I mean? I see people being influenced by the fact that they'll fly them down. Fresh and Fit offered to fly people down to their party, their $100,000 party, because they got money, right? So they're just like, yeah, we paid. So don't even worry about it. Come on, fly down. We're going to have this celebration. But when I see older gentlemen relaxing their ethics and relaxing their manhood even for this type of fuckery. Excuse my French.
You're good.
I know you're running a upstanding platform here.
I've been cussing, and plus I played that clip of all that shikunery going on Fresh and Fit show. So I mean, once you play that clip, the algorithm is done.
Yeah.
So it's a wrap today. But shout out to Black Wolf Inc. It says living La Vida Loca. Yeah, that's what they're doing, and they down for it, and they with it. They down for it, and they with
lifestyle. Rockstar. That's what they're trying to do, huh?
Yeah. And again, like I said before, moderators, make sure y'all dropping Fawcett Media's channel in the chat.
Shout out to Gail. Yeah. What's happening?
Okay. Gail? All right. Yeah. Shout out to Gail. Damn, what you were just saying, son? What were you saying? You got
I was like, Rockstar Lifestyle might not make it. You remember that song? Nah. But I was talking about the big homie point. You know what I mean? Like,
really,
okay,
yeah.
It's just like, and this is where the Manosphere would actually benefit them. But they feel like they're bigger than it. They've been competing with the people that are big in the space, and to the point where they don't want to listen to anything. They don't want to hear the logic that this space is supposed to support. I mean, I always consider myself kind of proto Manosphere because I follow people beforehand, you know what I mean? And then I've always kind of been lurking in the shadows. I'm kind of and people think I'm a new creator, but I've had a YouTube channel since 2008, and my newest channel started in 2017. So yeah, I've been here, but you know, it's kind of interesting that Fresh and Fit, their rise to fame, and then kind of the Rockets that are following them, the TLAs and everything, like where they going to play themselves on the map of falling in line somewhat for longevity. Because what they going to do at 50? They going to be talking to thoughts at 50?
Well, okay, now see that part don't matter because you can always reposition, rebrand, redo whatever. I mean, I think Fresh even said that he just trying to get money off this and potentially get out and do other things. I mean, once you establish money like that, you can do different things. You could reposition. You can get in the real estate game. Like it's so much you could do not on camera. So I can't make that argument because just getting in the game. Like I said, it's like going to the NBA. They say, well, what you gonna do afterwards? Well, if you're in the NBA for 2 or 3 years and you make, let's just say, $4 million while you're there, you retire. I mean, not retire, but you get cut. You can't get another contract. Nobody want to sign you. Okay, you got $1.5 million liquid, solid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you're in a position. You basically you got a head start in life. You can get with a financial advisor. Like, okay, what do I need to do with this 1.5 million to make sure I'm sustained and solid for the rest of them? Give me the steps, and then the advisor can give them the steps. So overall, that's
a low figure for them too, by the way.
Yeah, but I'm overall saying once you get in that lane, you solid at that point. But I got brother Xavier down in the back chat, so I'm about to let you up out of here. Moderators, keep dropping Fawcett Media's channel in the chat room. Make sure y'all go check out the brother. But I'm about to bring
almost monetized.
Okay, yeah. So come on, let's help him out.
220 more.
Let's help him out. Let's help get him there. We got 260 in here. Let's help him get monetized. Let's do that. Let's help brothers. Yeah, talk about women coming to take over the space. You complain about that. You should be subscribed and supporting the content of brothers like this. If you don't want women taking over the space, you should be supporting brothers. So absolutely, 100%. But all right, I'm gonna cycle you on out. Good, peace. Thanks for your perspective. I'm bringing in brother Xavier in the building, and y'all know what I do when I bring in brother Xavier. Hold on, before I do that, Agent Fit said, "What ethics are y'all on about?" I don't even know what you're talking about when you say what ethics we on about, but thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. We were just talking about the fast lane that Fresh and Fit is driving in, that they doing stuff that's damn near about to get their channel taken down by YouTube. Go look at the lead attorney breakdown of everything. They're doing stuff that's getting guns pulled out on them. They're getting in scandal after scandal and entanglement with the chicks. It's like they got a great thing going there, but they ain't moving right. And, so some changes do got to get made, but do those changes come at the expense or cost of the great thing that they got going for themselves? That's the dilemma, but something got to get done to make sure they ain't getting guns pulled on them. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. But we going to the man, I don't want to say the man of the hour, but I feel like I need to say that because, when me and brother Xavier, sometimes when brother Xavier just take the link to my show, it always just turn into a long ass one-on-one when he just take the link. If he the only one up here, me and him normally can go for a long time. But shout out to brother Xavier. You know what it is. You know what it do.
Only from TPOT Media. Open your mind.
Brother Xavier in the building. What you got, brother? What you got?
Peace. Brother Menard, what's good with it, man? And by the way, I know exactly who Janet Jackme is.
I know you know.
I'm familiar with Mrs. Jackme.
Yeah.
But these guys, man, and that camera, man, is very, very crisp, brother.
Hey,
brother
thank
Bernard.
you.
Very
Thank
crisp
you.
on the camera work, man.
Thank you.
But And yet I haven't gotten a chance, man, to congratulate you, man, on your new set and stuff like that, man. You're doing big things, brother. Looks good. Looks very sharp, man. I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying. Thanks. I appreciate it.
But this thing with these Fresh and Fit fellas, right? I had no idea who they were. You know, I'm an old Negro, so I had no idea who they were, but I've gotten familiar with them by watching, you know, the foolishness being analyzed by you and others. And it appears that they just can't I know we underestimate this, right? This word called vetting. I mean, you know, they're young people, obviously. You know, this is a young show. You know, it's one of those young millennial Gen Z type, things, right?
Millennials. Millennials, and a lot of the chicks that come on there are Z's. So do what you will with that. Yeah.
So you know, this is a very, very young show. So I mean, if you got a bunch of these girls in there, it's not hard to imagine that it's going to eventually turn into the same type of environment as a high school lunchroom. So that being the case, I mean, I think they need to vet a little better, and I concur with the other brothers that, you know, their security measures need to be stepped up. I mean, I used to be a nightclub bouncer, and you know, they would have a female bouncer in there too to feel up the chicks, to check their purses. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to bring your security level up just a tad. And not only that, upon entry of the place, you let them know, look, this is how things are going to be. If you're not going to act right, the police will be called and you will be removed. I mean, you got to kind of set that example, because make no mistake, man, you know, chicks are going to act crazy, especially young chicks. You got chicks in there that's like 18, 19, 20, 21. These aren't even women. These are girls. So you got a bunch of girls in there. You're saying a bunch of things that they are too emotionally and mentally immature to deal with. So you're going to have an explosion here and there. It's to be expected. But you can kind of knock it down simply by vetting. I mean, you mean to tell me you can't talk to the hoes for 5 to 10 minutes and realize their ass is fools? I mean, we men, all right? I know we'd be like, oh, well, you know, they put up a front. I think it's a little more difficult for them to put up a front of them being a jackass. So, you know, you bet just a little heavier vetting, man. A little heavy.
Well, let me run this by you. I remember it was one of the shows I was watching where Fresh said something like that when they, you know, get the girls before they come on the show. I think Fresh, I don't know if they do this all the time or consistently, but he'll, like, you know, go out with the chicks, like they'll have dinner or something with them, like meet them and talk to them before they come on. So I think they probably kind of de facto do that a little bit. But see, here's the thing.
Well, they're doing a horrible job.
Exactly. But see, here's the thing. And I don't. It may not be a horrible job. It may be an intended job, because if we know that they be basically saying, okay, we got to do this, we got to say this is going to set the chicks off, this is going to make them snap, and then we're going to put them out. We're going to have those, they call it the Frank Castle moment, when they got to put somebody out. They're basically, it's engineered to where they kind of want it to happen. So if they meet a chick that's potentially going to come on the show, and yeah, if she's presenting herself well, but they could tell that she's a little firecracker or loose cannon, in their mind, they're thinking, yes, that's exactly what we need. So I don't even think that, my thing is, I don't think that they even view it as a problem. I think that they're literally on that where we about to risk it all.
Yeah.
We about to risk it all for we're going to grow this channel like crazy. We're going to go roaring to 1 million subs. We already making on, you know, basically $1 million a year. We're going to try to get that to $2 million a year, because their views are actually up. They be trending towards 10,000. Excuse me. They be trending towards 10,000 live stream views. So, you know, they used to be cruising at like 3,000, 4,000, but lately, the last few times I watched, yeah, they've been at like 7,000 pretty much. So they're trying to take that all the way at all risk, at all cost. I don't even know if that type of process matters. But what you said about the security, that like nobody should be able to bring a gun into their house. They need to have somebody at that door checking everybody, male and female. Because I'm starting to notice more men there. It was other than DJ Academics, it was some other dude there too. I don't even know who that was, but they got a lot of people in there, and they having more male guests who kind of got platform or kind of in some type of entertainment industry, and they crew and all of this, and so it's a bunch of dudes in there, a bunch of bimbos in there. Like it was like 20 people in that little bitty enclosed area, and ain't nobody get patted down, purses ain't get checked, ain't one of them chicks is like a step away from right when all that arguing. That the chick that she got a clean punch in on Myron. I saw it. I mean, she got a clean punch. I saw his head go back. They gonna fuck around and reach in their pocket and spray that man in the face with some mace. Like they need to be checking everything at that point. They need to be checking them down at the door. But the outright fuckery and shakoonery and haberdashery and hemoglobin, all that's going on in there, man, they want all of that. They like bring it on. They like we are okay with driving 160 miles per hour the wrong way on the highway to get to glory. They want it. They chasing it. And I don't even think they're gonna put the foot on the gas, but they for damn sure need to make sure that they don't get shot on the way there where they trying to go. That's what they need to do. That's pretty much all to it. But yeah, but that's where I'm at with it. But I'm gonna pass it back to you real quick. But we got Ty City in the building says, if you can't find the comedy in Fresh and Fit, you are not human. Oh no, nobody said that we ain't entertained. Are you not entertained?
Yeah,
we entertained. The entertainment value is definitely on point. But go ahead. What else you got on it?
I mean, obviously it's a successful show, right? That I'm assuming the brothers do pretty well. They probably make a lot of money, they're rich and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, this is the thing, if this is what they're inviting, like you said, they want the controversy, they want the chaos, they want a chick or two to act a fool up in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's their prerogative, but it goes back to the Frankenstein story, right? You got all these human parts, and you put them together, and you hit them with the electricity, and you're like, oh my God, it's alive, and it's the greatest thing in the world until Frankenstein leaves the basement and starts killing the neighbors. So I mean, you ask for this, you build a Frankenstein. When he start killing the neighbors, I mean, you have to have predicted that eventually he would get out and kill the neighbors. And that's what I think is happening here, because this isn't like their first incident, from what I've seen from your show and other people's shows, people like Brother Ty City and people like that, there's always some type of controversy. There's always some type of something. You always got some chick up in there that don't want to leave and, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's to be predicted, and I guess it works for them. I would never poo-poo on anybody's success, but I think they need to, at the very least, pick up their security a little bit, like the other brothers before me said, pat these hoes down, hit them with the wand. You don't want people coming in there with knives and guns, and because like you said, there's a lot of people packed in there in a confined space. Somebody can potentially get hurt, and not just the Fresh and Fit brothers. You got 30 other people in there, man. Bullets don't care who they hit. All right. Even if you got some chick in there swinging wildly with a switchblade, I mean, anything can happen. So, you definitely want to pick up the security. And I say you might want to vet just a little better. You might just want to turn your vetting up just a little bit. I mean, but it's their show. They run the way they want. I hope the brothers don't end up getting hurt or shot or anything like that, because you can't, because it's different from a YouTube page, right? You can have 20 people on your Zoom. You can have 10 people on your StreamYard. And guess what? When you get tired of them, you can just kick them out.
Yep.
Right. But
Oh,
if you live and in real time, it's not as easy to just, click your mouse and this person disappears. They're there right in front of you. They can slap you. They can punch you. They can hit you with a chair. They can shoot your black ass. So, I mean, all of that stuff has to be taken into consideration, man, when you're doing this type of thing. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Right.
But I ain't gonna hold you long, man. I appreciate you having me up, my brother. Good stuff, man. The show's going great, man. And damn, I wish you would have came through, man. Last night was kind of wicked, man. I
didn't watch all of it. I stopped a little bit after the interview, and I said I'm gonna share that when I get up out of here. There, people need to see that because that was a good formal interview from somebody who's in house. Was definitely in house. Who gave him a good solid interview. You got to hear a lot of Ramil's actual thoughts and perspective and a little bit of the insider information.
Oh yeah, and Lady Danielle came on too. She came on too, and I got to probe her mind a little bit as well. Yeah, she ended up coming on.
Yeah,
so
I didn't watch it that far.
So you'll get to see both sides in one night, folks. So
y'all definitely check out Brother Xavier on that. But all right, thanks. And moderators, y'all know what to do. Y'all know to drop Brother Xavier's link.
Peace, Brother Bernard.
All right, y'all know what it is.
Only from TPOT Media. Open your minds.
All right, we got Leo Anthony in the building. Shout out to Leo Anthony. He said the entire incident wasn't staged. Of course, anybody who's saying that, I strongly disagree. Academics, I believe he's saying right there. Academic getting into an argument with the chick seemed genuine. Yep, but my reaction to what he thought the chick was reaching for was over exaggerated and staged. He would know that would get more. He would know that would get more views. I'm about to play something real quick. Gail just sent me something. Somebody, shit. Okay, now I'm messing it up. So let me get this thing. Let me get this thing ready to go. But I'm about to play something. Somebody just sent me something. It's some information that's out there. Let's see. Some related supporting information on the whole ordeal. So let's see here. Hopefully y'all could see and hear this. Let me double check. Okay, yep, y'all could see and hear that. And now it don't want to work. All right, let me do this real quick. Let me see if that's not working because I did that. Really? You seriously just not going to work? Okay, let me unshare it. Let me unshare it. And let me try again. All right. 1 second, good people. 1 second, good people. Bear with me. Instagram is acting goofy right now.
They did all of that for ratings. When I left, I was already in the hallway. I heard him talking about, move to the left, move to the left. I'm in the hallway like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I start moving to the left, like, what's going on? So I finally went, got on the elevator. When I finally saw the clip and saw them all running, it's like, what is y'all running from? Air? Because I wasn't even in there. I was gone. I was leaving. So
whoa.
And it's just like they kept trying to provoke me. So they got what they was looking for. I definitely was, I'm a concealed carrier and I keep my gun with me at all times, but I never not once pulled it out. And they just took that and ran with it. They tried to say it. If it happened, they would have clips of it. Everything was recorded. You would see it. I was gathering my things. I had my little liquor bottles that I was putting in my bag, and I was just trying to leave. And they just took that and ran with it. Nobody has reached out to me to apologize. Nobody has at all. So, and I'm not surprised by that. I mean, that was the whole purpose of their show. That now that I see this, the whole purpose of the show, that for nothing. They did all of that for ratings. When I left. I was already in the home.
All right. Okay. One, shout out to her. Glad she did that. Now, here's the deal. Two things here. She said that she concealed carry, and she concealed carry all the time, which means she was there with a gun. She had a gun on her. Two, she admitted that she was reaching for something. She admitted that. Once they got her out of there, I don't think nothing is wrong with Myron telling everybody to get to the left, basically out of the line of fire if she come back in there or try to do something, or if she shoot. I mean, like, so I'm 50-50 on it. I'm 50-50 on whether or not he just said, okay, we got her out of here. Everything is secure. Let me just pretend off camera that there's a scene. So he like, pull to the left. And then that would make, everybody react and move. And then they could try to, make it seem like it was something, or that's one possibility. Or she just trying to save face and say that she didn't pull out a gun, yet it was clear, and she admitted that she was reaching for something, and she admitted that she always concealed carry. So she had a gun, she was reaching for something, it was a situation. I don't know. I can't say that. I can't put it past them in the end, making it seem like it was more of a situation, but at the same time, it was a situation. It was a situation that they had very much reason to believe she had a gun. And she admitted she had a gun. So I'm going to assume that they knew she had a gun. So I'm not going to go with her saying that, oh, nothing was happening, it was no big deal, blah, 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 this or that. No, I'm leaning towards her more so saying this. One, she getting the attention. She on TMZ. She's doing her thing. And you don't want to blow up from this and be on TMZ and say, yeah, I had a gun and I was about to shoot them motherfuckers. Okay, you don't want to do that. So she's trying to, plead her innocence. So there's that. That's my take on that. But thank you, Gail, for sending that. That does add some layers to this thing. That does definitely add some layers to this thing. So shout out to Gail for sending me that. I like when I get live up to the minute stuff like that. I normally don't like to play shit unless I've seen it, but sometimes it's fun. But yeah, I think y'all are with me on that. She did admit that she had a gun. Somebody said she looked like Caramel Kitten. She did admit she had a gun. Let me see what y'all think on that. Roddy God Podcast. Nah, brother, I don't think I do good on YouTube. Oh, wait, that's something different. Y'all on something else. Let me see what y'all think on that. This is good. Yeah, having a gun and pulling a gun, two different things. But she admitted, and you could hear from the camera, that she was reaching for something. The only thing that's unclear is that after they got her out of the room, according to her, that everybody get to the left thing. I mean, maybe they was concerned she was going to try to shoot through the walls or shoot through the door or shoot. She had a gun and she got put out disgruntled and angry with a gun. Everybody get to the left to make sure that everybody is out of the line of fire where she could possibly shoot at. So I don't think nothing was wrong with that. You can't say that was just strictly for clout when you showed your ass and created the whole situation. So I mean, helped create the whole situation. Roddy God Podcast says, yeah, a clout chaser will exaggerate, but she definitely did it. Alter out, or that AI? I mean, no, who is that? I think you mean Academics triggered her when he pointed out that she had a baby out of wedlock. I guess you mean Academics triggered her when he pointed out, yep, because the L and the K is next to each other. So you fat fingered that and push AL instead of AK. But I think you mean AK. Academics triggered her when he pointed out that she had a baby out of wedlock. It's interesting though. It's interesting to see another side of it. It's interesting. I can't deny that simple fact. He said this woman does not want to be charged with a gun felony in Florida. That makes sense too. That makes sense too. He says they have 9 different camera angles, but I don't know if they've released a camera angle of whatever, she's talking about here. It's only been from that one angle where we can only hear the audio. We can only hear the audio. It was concealed. How did they know? There it is. Dean Dane C says, Queen Q, how much is a fast pass? Plus, if everybody buys fast pass. Okay, I don't know what y'all talking about there. Come on, son. You believe she had a gun and she didn't reach for it? She reached for something else. No. Oh, you must be talking to somebody in the chat. Because I believe she was reaching for the gun. Shout out to Shaking My Head says, y'all on something else. Shaking my head. Let's see. See Gully in the building says she said she was going through her purse at one point, then said she was on the elevator when she seen everybody running. She can't be all the way on the elevator when she's seen everybody running. It's not possible. If you can't see everybody running if they've shown the outside layout of their hallway leading to their door. There's no elevator that you can be on the elevator and see into the room of everybody running. Unless she just immediately looked on her phone and saw everybody running. But that could be that still don't mean nothing. She probably watching it behind us, so no. I don't necessarily buy that. It's interesting. And they normally do have everything. Now let me make sure be objective here. I know what I believe, but let me be objective. I believe she was wilding out, and I believe she did reach for a gun. But being completely objective here, they do record everything at 9 different angles. So whatever actually happened, it was recorded. So if we haven't seen those recordings, it makes you wonder about what actually happened. So that's fair. Let me just be 100% objective. I know what I believe happened, but being 100% objective, there's a good solid possibility that that they could be on some chicoonery right there. Very possible. Not gonna put it past them. Like I said, they create the scenarios and the situations. God damn it. They create the scenarios and the situations to where things will wild out. And things wilding out and going crazy, that's integral to their show and how they run the show. Damn it. I'm sitting here messing up. That's integral to their show and the overall success. I won't say just success of their show, but yeah, technically success of their show. It's very integral. Those type of things happening. So one of those things happened, and then they really blew up and ran with it and went to the moon with it and exaggerated it more than what it was, even though some stuff did happen. She was there. She admitted to having a gun. She admitted to reaching in her purse. She admitted to all of that. So they were right on the brink of a potential situation with a gun. So even after they resolved the situation, if they exaggerated a little bit just to get a little more oomph in the ratings, then okay, that's possible. I gotta concede that is a possibility in the name of objectivity. Broad's lying. What's new? Shaking my head. It isn't for far-fetched that she had a gun. She admitted she had. Let's listen to it again. Let's just listen to it again. She admitted she had a gun.
Hallway, I heard him talking about move to the left. I'm in the hallway like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I start moving to the left, like, what's going on? So I finally got on the elevator. When I finally saw the clip and saw them all running, it's like, what is y'all running from?
All right, so yeah, when she said she was on the elevator when she saw them running, yeah, she looked down at her phone and rewinded the clip and saw what was happening. So she wasn't like gone while everybody was pulling to the left. She was just right outside the door when everybody was pulling to the left. She just admitted she was outside the door.
There? Because I wasn't even in there. And I was gone. I was leaving. So that's all I tried to do was leave gracefully. And it's just like they kept trying to provoke me. So they got what they was looking for. I definitely... Now,
see that, and now this is where she loses credibility. They keep trying to provoke me So they got what they was looking for. Try to provoke you? No, they was trying to get you the fuck out of there. You wouldn't leave, and you threw a punch at the person whose house it is and whose show it is. Keep trying to provoke you. He was trying to get the mic out of her hand and trying to get her out of his place. So if somebody is take their equipment out of my hand and tell me to get out, it is on me to turn around and walk towards the door. She didn't do that. She stayed in the face arguing with the man, trying to put her out, and threw a punch at him. So that ruins some credibility in her argument that she's trying to play victim. They kept trying to provoke me and they got what they wanted. No.
It was, I'm a concealed carrier and I keep my gun with me at all times, but I never not once pulled it out. And, they just took that and ran with it. They tried to say it. If it happened, they would have clips of it. Everything was recorded. You would see it. I was gathering my things. I had my little liquor bottles that I was putting in my bag. And I was just trying to leave. And they just took that and ran with it. Nobody has reached out to me to apologize. Nobody has at all. So, and I'm not surprised by that. I mean, that was the whole purpose of their show. That now that I see this, the whole purpose of the show, that for nothing. They did all of that for ratings. When I left, I was already in the hallway. I heard him talking about, move to the left, move to the left. I'm in the hallway like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I start moving to the left, like, what's going on? So I finally went, got on the elevator. When I finally saw the clip and saw them all running, it's like, what is y'all running from? Air? Because I wasn't even in there. And I was gone. I was leaving. So that's all I tried to do was leave gracefully. And it's just like they kept trying to provoke me. So they got what they was looking for. I definitely was, I'm a concealed carrier and I keep my gun with me at all times, but I never not once pulled it out. And, they just took that and ran with it. They tried to say it. If it happened, they would have clips of it. Everything was recorded. You would see it. I was gathering my things. I had my little liquor bottles that I was putting in my bag. And I was just trying to leave. And they just took that.
I'm 50-50 on it. I'm legit 50-50 on it. I'm legit 50-50 on it. She got every reason to save face and lie. And there's some stuff within there that she's lying on. But I'm 50-50 on it because whatever happened, however it happened, it was on camera and we don't have the clip. And maybe for good reason they didn't release the clip, but they about releasing everything. So there's that. Here we go. Black Wolf Inc. in the building says he was talking about being a child of God the whole show. And when she said she had a kid out of wedlock, AK just said she was faking her faith. Yeah. That's not provoking her. That's not provoking her. But I'm 50-50 on it. I am legit 50-50 on it. Obviously, some things went down. BR 3 minutes 18. Okay, so he's saying 3 hours, 18 minutes. You can see snapshot of her pulling out the gun. All right, now y'all got me doing some investigative journalism and stuff now. So let's go back to the not so beautiful beam footage. Let's go back. And that's where she probably is on some fuckery, because if she was pulling it out at the 3 hour and 18 minute mark, but the pull to the left came at the 3 hour and 23 minute mark. The pull to the left could have been an exaggeration after the fact, but she did actually have a gun in her hand, but she's just saying the pull to the left was fake, but the initial reaction to you being a hostile person with a gun wasn't fake. So that's the fuckery that tries to get smuggled in, that they trying to be spin doctors and whatnot. So yeah, we're not about to just buy that. But so let me look. Where is it at? Now I can't find it. No, I'm all the way back 13 days ago into their content. Where the hell is it? Give me a second, folks. I'm about to see if whoever that was, I can't see it on the screen right now. I'm going to see if you know what he's talking about. Crazy girl pulls a blicky on DJ Academics. All right. We're about to go to the 3 hour and 18-minute mark. I appreciate y'all doing the work for me. I'm scrolling it to the 3 hour and 18. Okay. I'm skeptical of you. I'm skeptical right now. Who is that? In Sasa Nazu, whatever. I can't really see it. I'm skeptical because the part of it that I'm seeing, it don't look like she it don't look like she had some heat on her. It just don't. But I got it 15 seconds before what you said. But I don't think she pulled out shit right here. I don't. But we shall see. Now, you said, okay, 3 hour, 18 minute, 19 seconds. All right, we about to see. Drum roll, please. Let's go. Hold up. I'm not there. Right. It's at 3 hours 17:40. So in approximately 40 seconds, we're going to see it done. According to the gentleman whose comment is on the screen that I'm about to remove, so make sure we can see it. We're about to see a gun get pulled out, allegedly, according to the comment that's on the screen. I'm skeptical, but let's see.
You such a life. You ain't Christ-like.
This is why you need to breathe. You need to breathe during these sessions. You cannot handle the truth.
Yo, get it. Hey, shorty, hey, listen. Hey, I ain't gonna play with y'all. The moment she said that God was inspiring her thought, I couldn't do it. She said that God was inspiring her thought. But shorty, get your bitch ass on out of here, shorty. Get the fuck on out of here.
All right, I stopped it at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. She do got a posture like she reaching for something, but that's not necessarily inclusive. But that is a reaching in your purse for something posture. That is a gun tucked posture. I didn't see that because I might have been looking at that ass right there. But all right, let's see.
Hi, I'm about to start me a podcast soon. It's going to be called The Lonely Show. And come follow me at cody.co. My birthday is coming up soon. I know, I'll probably check it out for this.
Y'all know that we ladies like to tussle, right?
When you talk about fornication, right?
Don't like me, but I know y'all like to tussle.
Hey, yo.
All right, bro. That wasn't conclusive. That wasn't conclusive. Yeah, I said that lump. You know what? And I was thinking about that. I think you could tell that was one of them fake asses because it was kind of funny looking. Like at certain angles, it looked good, but it was sitting up high to the point to where you can tell it was kind of fake and the proportion with the thighs and all of that. Yeah, now since we're talking about the ass and not the gun, but yeah. No, it was one of those. Okay, Black Wolf. Well, you're asking me to zoom in on her hands. Have you done that? And have you zoomed in and confirmed that it's there? Okay, somebody else just sent me something. Yeah, this just to send me shit on the fly show. Okay. Apparently this is the send me stuff on the fly show. So all right, Black Wolf. Somebody just sent me something about something from Fresh and Fit's blog. Like that's a nice butt, but it just at certain angles it look weird. At certain angles it do look weird. Like you can't deny that. All right. I'm going to see about the zooming in process. And zooming in is hard to do. I'm zoomed in as far as I could zoom in. I can't get no closer than that. with the zoom. And that barely even looked zoomed in, but I really can't get no closer than that. But if you're saying she pulled out,
Shorty, get the fuck on out of here.
See, right now it just looked like she's reaching for something.
Hi, I'm about to start me a podcast soon. It's gonna
And she pulled out her hand. It didn't appear to have a gun in it.
be called The Lonely Show. And come follow me at Cody.co. My birthday.
Nah, I'm not buying the she pulled it out right there narrative. I'm not. It was some moments on the screen where they was talking and it sounded like she pulled something out. But nah. Not seeing it there, not seeing it there. KD said that fake BBL looked trash. That's the thing about them BBLs. If you don't get it done right, it will look good, but it only look good at certain angles. At certain angles, it'll look good. All right, let me see what I got. So, dude, you just hit me on Instagram to say check out Fresh and Fit's blog. No, send me the link. Like, dude, come on, play ball with me. Don't make me don't give. I'm doing the show. Kaizen Graphics. I'm doing a show here, so don't send me on a goose hunt to find send me the documentation. Send me the information with the timestamp, like the last person did. I was sent a link with the timestamp. Gail sent me something that didn't require a timestamp because the thing that she sent me had a link, and the link that I clicked on was the whole actual thing that I needed to see. You just said go to, there we go. He's right there, right on the Johnny on the spot. He sent me the info. Now I'm waiting on a timestamp. He sent me the info, Johnny on the spot, which is good. He sent me that. So here we are. Now, timestamp would be nice. Timestamp would be nice. I'm waiting on the timestamp. But let me drop up off of here. Let me drop up off of here real quick. Yeah, I got me doing investigative journalism. All right, I think he just hit me with the timestamp. Let's see right here. He says he's getting on it, so I'm a roll. Where is it? All right, I think he got the timestamp coming. I ain't trying to just watch the whole damn thing. He says it's only 2 minutes, and he's still typing. So he means a 2 minute mark. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see.
Shorty, get your bitch ass on out of here, Shorty.
I got my first
Right.
time.
Here's your bottle.
Yeah.
This is your bottle.
Everything.
There's your bottle.
That.
There's nothing in it.
Yo, get the fuck on out of here, man. Hurry up. Hurry up, Shorty. Get the fuck on out of here. Stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. Get the fuck on out of here, Shorty.
I know you're gonna spoil on him. You're gonna spoil on him.
Guys, about to go live right now. Shout out to girls here on the panel. It's gonna be a crazy night. Let's go. This for the vlog. We supporting Boom.
Yeah, we get fuck streaming. Go buy.
All right, so that's a 2. Okay, all right, dude. He said, I'm sending all proof. Right now, you haven't sent any proof. Right now, you've sent nothing. Right now, you've sent me another angle of actually a worse angle of what we've already seen. And now he's sending, okay. Oh, Donovan Sharp. Now he's sending me Donovan Sharp. Hey, you know, the credibility of what we're about to see is very shaky right now. if it's coming from Donovan Sharp, because we know his bias. We know his bias when it comes to Fresh and Fit. Okay? We know that he's a biased man when it comes to Fresh and Fit. So if you're sending me Donovan Sharp, I'm skeptical of whether or not it was going to be whether or not we're going to see a actual money shot in this clip. Very skeptical of that, because he's admittedly biased.
There it is. Holy fucking shit. There it is. What? Wow. Whoa.
Get the fuck on out of here.
Podcast soon. It's gonna be.
There it is right there.
Where?
There it is right there. Did the bitch really just pull out a Glock?
Move to the left. I said move to the left. Yo, nigga, I said move to the left. Now.
All right.
To let you finish, and I don't like the way you told.
And shout out to Donovan Sharp. Fair use. But now I'm about to fast forward it to that part where about to skip. All right. So he got it zoomed in perfect and in color right there. See that booty? It look lumpy.
Soon. It's
Boom! There it is. Whoa! Let me blow this up for y'all.
podcast soon. It's gonna be.
I'm seeing her reach and pull, but it's not.
Boom! There it is. Whoa! Let me blow this up for y'all.
Podcast soon. It's gonna be.
Okay. Did anybody see a gun?
There it is right there. There it is right there. Did the bitch really just pull out a Glock? Yo, what's this?
Get the fuck on out of here.
Hi, I'm about to start me a podcast soon.
Okay.
It's gonna be called.
Unbelievable. So he's giving back her phone. Unbelievable. So he's giving back her phone.
Soon. It's gonna be called. Hi, I'm about to start me a podcast soon. It's gonna be called.
Unbelievable. So he's giving back her phone. She takes out the heat, puts it in her other hand. Yo, this is the craziest. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen, man. No, that looks like, honestly, it looks like a silver top Glock. If we're keeping it a stack. Like that looks like almost like a police standard issue silver top Glock.
Hey, yo.
Swing on, bro. You
The
wildin'.
bitch just swing. See, there it is. See that? See, even the bitch is like, bitch, like you swung on a man. Like, what are you doing? Oh my God, this is insanity. This is insane. Oh, there's Fresh. Getting it all on camera.
Girl, you're embarrassing yourself on live on YouTube. You
Yeah.
mother.
Yo.
It's the fact that she.
That ain't Christ like, y'all.
That's the fact that she got mad when
It's a
she had video while she had a kid out of wedlock.
All right. That did look like she had it out. Judge Zilla said, enhance using Glock vision. Y'all still sending me stuff. Y'all are still sending me stuff. All right. This is. Somebody said that shit small as fuck. It don't matter. Gun is a gun. I saw it. I still don't trust Fresh and Fit fan base, bro. All right, it's sending me some more evidence. He's sending more evidence. Let's see. Stop that share right there. Stop that share. Do his. Let's go here.
We're talking about you gotta go home and kill. Nigga, go home till him. Go home till him, nigga, and go handle your business, nigga. Go handle your business, nigga.
Just gonna fast forward through. Okay, that look okay. Look like getting.
Mo, go over there.
I ain't gonna play with y'all. The moment she said that guy was inspired, you gotta chill. She said that guy was inspiring the guy.
Mo.
Well, Shorty, get your bitch ass on out of here, Shorty. Get the fuck on out of here.
This is your bottle.
Dude, I know you ain't send me something that don't even got the shot in it.
Yo, get your fuck on out of here, man. Hurry up. Hurry up. Get the fuck on out of here.
Oh shit! Yo!
Yeah, I ain't see shit in that one. Donovan Sharp secured the best shot. Donovan Sharp secured the best shot of it, and it did look like it. It did look like it. It did look legit when that Donovan Sharp shot. And homeboy is still sending me more evidence. Homeboy is still sending me more evidence. So let's see. He said this one is way much clearer. No, the one you sent me was not way more clear. It wasn't at all. You can't get a better shot than what Donovan Sharp sent zoomed in. So that was it right there. That was an end all be all. That was an end all be all. It was okay. Now you're sending me something else. Okay, shit. Here. Let me look. Oh shoot! I gotta get up out of here pretty soon. You send me something from Reddit. Yeah, it looked like she got a gun. She did show her gun. Yeah, I mean, she did show her gun. She didn't point it at nobody, but yeah, she reached in her pocket. She pulled out a gun, so she did have a gun. She had a gun. It was in her hand, and she got violent after she pulled the gun out. So any reaction, anything they did was appropriate. So you can't make the argument that they was on some bull crap. You know, once somebody show you that they got a gun and then they get violent with you after that, then yeah, any reaction was appropriate. She pulled it out, but I think she did that to make room for whatever else she was putting in her bag. Yeah, if you're in a violent, I don't give a shit. If you're in a violent, hostile situation where you're being hostile or somebody is trying to remove you from their house, if in any way, shape, or form, in any context, if your gun is visible while you're being hostile and not leaving when somebody is trying to put you out, and then when you finally do decide to leave, you throw a punch at the person who was trying to put you out. No, that the story and narrative that they selling can still stand, as far as I'm concerned. I that's just where I'm at with it. She definitely pulled it out. Now, it did look like she was, yeah. I mean, you could argue that she was moving shit around in her purse, but there's a number of items in there you can move around other than a damn deadly weapon when you're in the middle of a back and forth contentious argument / fight with somebody. That's like somebody, you know, the police is apprehending somebody. Wait, hold on real quick. Let me put my gun. No. Unannounced is gonna reach for your good. Yeah, okay. People have gotten shot for less. So nah. But anyway. Anyway, I think Freedman's Journal sent me a cash. Let me acknowledge the people who has sent in cash app before my phone die. Before my phone dies, let me acknowledge. Let me acknowledge the individuals who have sent cash apps. Do appreciate each and every one of you. Come on. I think it was just Freedman's Journal. Freedman's Journal sent 2 of them bad boys. One of them may have been for yesterday. I'm not 100% sure. But shout out to Freedman's Journal sent a 20-piece on the cash app today. Definitely appreciate that. And then the other one that he sent was on Friday. Said for knees on necks. And so shout out to the brothers who support this stream. Shout out to the RX-O. This may be the last super chat. Damn, y'all sending them while I'm on the way up out of here. He said they'd be wise to locate these women and exchange info and conduct the event over Zoom, podcast, or something similar. There's more control in that sense, but yes, entertainment is the goal, but you may push your luck. That was more or less the point of the stream. How much of their luck do they want to push? How much of their luck do they want to push? They got situations where people getting violent with them. These chicks got boyfriends who also carry heat as well. They doing it at their house. It's getting dangerous. There's no other way around that. It's getting dangerous. They getting famous and they got targets on their back. It's like, is it the glory that you're chasing? Is it better to get there slower without risking as much, or they're trying to get there fast as possible at the expense of potentially risking everything? That's really what it comes down to me. That's the main thing. But overall, at the end of the day, I mean, look, I'm not going to deny the simpler fact that, yeah, bro, this is entertaining as shit. This is entertaining as all hell. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. They got an amazing show going. They have an amazing show going. Marvin in the building says people who conceal carry are held to a higher standard. Yeah. I conceal carry, I this, I that, but I'm getting into fights with people on video podcasts because somebody said something about me being irresponsible. And I'm about to get into a fight while I'm concealed carry. No, if you conceal carry, that is true. You do got to conduct yourself in a certain type of way so it can be clear and sure that when you pull that out to use it, you're using it in self-defense. The concealed carry laws break down if the people who concealing and carrying are the erratic, loose screw type of people. Concealed carry works if responsible gun owners and responsible people who aren't instigating fights, starting fights, getting into a bunch of nonsense. If those are the people, hear me out. If those are the people that are concealing carrying, then concealed carry works. If the people who legally conceal carrying are the people who keep getting into bar fights, then the rule breaks down. Then it just turns into just a way for the criminals, for the bad actors in society to make sure that they could, I mean, I think y'all get where I'm going. Then the non-bad actors got to be strapped. And now everybody's strapped. Now every little squabble ends with somebody reaching for something. It's like, that's pretty much where we at. That's pretty much where we at. Give me one moment. Yeah. Let me send an important text message. I was about to wrap this up, but shout out to you, Marvin. Do appreciate the super chat. Do appreciate the super chat. Do appreciate the super chat. I do. Where we at with this? I see Dane C in the building. He says you should contact the girls they kicked out. Uh-oh. Don't give me no ideas. Don't give me no ideas. Do the goddamn Fresh and Fit follow-up show. Let them kick a chick out. I hit them up for it. Let me get that off the screen. Let me delete. I don't want nobody to steal that idea. Man, you supposed to send the good ideas. I can't even know how to delete that. Send the good ideas to my email, bruh. Oh man. But all right, y'all. We know we only at the 2.5 hour mark, but hey, it's a Sunday. I do a shorter show on Sunday. Some football games about to come on, so I'm about to go watch some football. But hey, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming on through here today. This was definitely a great show, a great stream. I borderline want to pull a I can't do it. I'm not gonna pull no long ass show today. But look, I want to thank everybody who either liked, shared, subscribed to anything to support the stream in any way, shape, or form. This is definitely a fun show. How do y'all like the format where I brought people one on one and had a conversation like I did basically like calls today? I've been plotting on doing that. I might do it that way because it's good for free flowing conversation and exchange of ideas, and somebody can come and get their full thoughts off. And you know, the panels is just getting So I don't know, but I kind of like the way that I did it today. I may do it like that. You know, obviously, if somebody come up and they're more interested than everybody else, they'll be on for longer. But overall, I'll just bring people up, cycle them in and out, and do it fast, quick, hitting like that. But you know, I may do it that way. I may do it that way. So, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all like it. But either way it go, we are up out of here. Peace. We are gone.